Good morning, everybody. My name is Lisa McLean, and I'm going to show you today how to use our RockCrok slow cooker stand. I have a pot roast here, which I'm going to season up a little bit with our herb de Provence, and then I'm going to cook it. Just going to kind of rub this in, get a little flavor on it. We like flavor at my house, so we're just going to kind of rub this on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in our RockCrok Dutch oven, and then it's going to go on the slow cooker stand. And one thing I want to share with you about our RockCrok is that, you know, sometimes we get those recipes where we have to sear the meat and we take it out of the pan and we put it in a new pan, and then we have to take it out of that pan and put it back in another one. With our fabulous RockCrok, which is at 60% off this month, for my fabulous host, you do not have to do that. So you can just season up your meat like I'm doing here, and then I'm going to put the little bit of that in there. Got a little bit of that left. So I have the meat all seasoned, and let me show you our RockCrok. This is our Dutch oven size. This is the one that is 4 quarts with my little grippers because I had it on the skillet. But this is our RockCrok, and it's, like I said, 4 quarts. So we're going to put it on the burner, and I'm going to take the meat. There you go, hunk of meat that I have going on here, and I'm going to put it down inside the pan, and we're going to let it sear on the outside. So we're going to turn this up just a little bit. You should hear that start sizzling here in a little while. So meanwhile, while that is doing its thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an onion, olive oil out of our way, and I'm going to cut the end off. And I'm going to use our veggie wedger. As you can see, this is 2 parts. So it comes in this, and you just kind of put it down there. So you want to make sure that your whatever you're cutting has a flat end on it. And I'm just going to cut the other end off too, just so I can get a good wedge here. So, and you just set it in the middle. So that's basically what you're going to do. We're going to cut both ends off while our meat is searing over here. And it's very, very sharp. So what you want to do is you just go on the top and you just wedge it down. See how easy that was? And look what nice wedges we have. So we're going to set those aside because we're going to put those in with our roast here in just a minute. We're going to take off this yucky stuff, if I can get that. There we go. All right, so we're going to take the outside of this off, of course, because, you know, we don't want to eat the peels. So we're going to take all that off there and set these wedges aside. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to use some of our slow cooker herb. It's herb and onion slow cooker seasoning. We have a couple seasonings for slow cookers. We have this one, and we have the carnitas. Oh, the carnitas is so good. You just put some pork in there and just let it cook. It turns out so fabulous. And we all know that carnitas in the restaurants are so yummy. So you can make them at home with our slow cooker. The fabulous thing about our RockCrok is that it can go on the stove. It can go in the oven, can go in the microwave, can go under the broiler, can go on your grill, and of course in our slow cooker stand, which is here. So this one, both of our, there's 2 sizes that fit in this, the Dutch oven and our everyday pan, which is 2.5 quarts. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this up on low. because we're going to cook this roast nice and slow. So I've done the wedging of the onion. We're going to take, and this is one of the things that I found, this onion and herb seasoning is to die for. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with a can of cream of mushroom soup and a little bit of water. And then I'm just going to pour it on top. So we're going to get us my whisk and my little mini spatula to get this out. So we're just going to kind of mix this in here. So we're going to just put this cream of mushroom soup in our small batter bowl. And like I said, we like a lot of flavor over here at the McLean house. So we're going to just mix this up. And this is a super easy way for all you busy mamas, busy students, busy people, period, which is basically all of us, right? To get dinner done, to have it ready for you when you walk in the door. So I'm going to take about 4 tablespoons of this because it's so good. You like my measuring? All right, so we're going to do about that. And then we're going to get a little bit of water. Just a little bit. So we're going to kind of mix that around in there to get all that stuff out of the inside of the can. All right, so we got this all mixed up. I'm just going to kind of stir it around. And I can hear the meat doing its thing in the skillet here. I was going to use my whisk, but this works just as good. And it's going to be kind of thick, but you know, as your meat cooks, it's going to cook a little bit more into the juice. So this is good. Plus with the onion, it'll give it a little more flavor. So we're going to have a lot of onions here. But this urban onion, oh my goodness, you guys, this smells so yummy. So I'm going to turn this up just a little. As you can see, I see the steam coming out of the pan, so that means it's heating up. We're going to let that get seared on one side, and we're going to flip it over. And one thing you want to remember about your Rock Crok is to make sure that there's something covering the entire surface on the bottom so that it doesn't scorch a little bit. So we're going to keep that going on. And a little bit later, I'm going to make some banana bread because I've got some bananas that are just ready for some bread. So what we're going to do is we're going to check this real quick here. And these are our chef's tongs. And they are gravity-based, so they open and close, which are kind of cool. And they're silicone, so you can use them on all types of cookware. And I'm using my little microwave grips because the handles do get hot. So I'm going to turn this over. Turn it up just a little bit and get it really hot. So I used my herb de Provence for the seasoning outside of the roast with the little oil. And we're going to let that do its thing again. I'm stirring this up. So while we're chatting here, what's for dinner at your house tonight? I mean, how easy is this going to be? Like, I'm going to put this up. This is already getting warm. So as soon as I get finished with the roast, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right into the slow cooker stand. So that's the difference, okay? This particular pot right here can come out, cook on your stove, cook in your oven. You can put it in the slow cooker stand and you can keep it warm if you like, or you can cook in it like I'm going to do today. And in about 7 hours, I guess. You could go to 8 hours, and my roast will be done. Or you can cook it quick and cook it in 4 hours on high. So that's 8 hours. Dinner will be ready when my Tommy gets home. So we are letting that cook up. And while we're chatting, I would just like to say thank you for you all listening to my videos. And if there's anything ever that you need, my website is www.pamperedchef.biz/sunflowerskitchen. And it's always open, so you can order at any time. And most of the time I have parties going on too, so you can always shoot me a message and say, hey, do you have a party going on, if you have a stray order? Or if you'd like to host this month, let me tell you about the awesome special. All of this is on 60% off this month, which means that you can save some money. Okay, so that means 60% off. Normally, this set with the RockCrok 4-quart and the slow cooker stand is $169. This month, it is only $67.60. And another awesome thing that you can get is this fabulous carrier. You can take this. If you were going to have a potluck tonight, you could fix all this up and have it all ready, and then put it in this awesome carrier. And the carrier comes with this nice seal. So if there's liquid in the pan, you could put this on the top, put it in this carrier, and carry it, and it will not spill. So this carrier is available while supplies last, and it is only $50. So if you get, so basically what I'm saying is, for under the cost of what this normally would cost per month, which is $169, you can get this set for $67.60 and the carrier for $50. That's only $115, y'all, for the entire thing. So if you'd like to host this month, I have a few open dates left. I have the Friday, the February 16th, Saturday, February 17th, or we could do a Sunday afternoon after church, and we could make something like this. That would be quick and easy. Or, y'all, I have this fabulous fondue recipe that we could do. Oh my goodness, it is to die for. Okay, so, you know, we got all kinds of goodies, because this pot is not just for dinner. It is also for dessert. You could make a lava cake in 8 minutes in the microwave. And you guys, it is yummy. So there you go, 60% off. So hit me up and I will get you on the calendar. If none of those dates work, I do have a few more. And the awesome thing is I can offer you a virtual party, which means you don't even have to clean your house. So you could do it online. I do the posting, you do the inviting, and you get the rewards. That's the awesome thing. I'm gonna flip this over real quick. I'm gonna let this side get seared down. Come on, sear for me. All right, so we got that. Just gonna let that one side sear a little bit more. So again, let me just tell you about the different offerings I have. I have cooking classes that I would love to come show you how to get dinner on the table quickly. I am your go-to guru. If you have a kitchen problem, I can help you find a solution to that. And I love doing that. I love knowing that I am enriching somebody's life by helping them get their family around the table. So with that being said, we are going to take our roast off the stove. And we're going to put it in our slow cooker stand. We're going to drop these onions in here on top that we wedged so nicely. So we're going to let those cook on top. We're going to take this and we're going to dump it right over the top of the roast. So just kind of spread that around in there. Let it get down to the bottom. And I'm using one of our small mix and scrapes, which are our guest special this month with a $75 order. You can choose one of our little spatula, one of our mix and scrapers, which are awesome for cleaning out the bowl, as you can see. So we have that all down in there. Kind of swish it around. So we have that down in there. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells fabulous. And all we're going to do is put the lid on it and let it do its thing. So we're going to let it cook. That's it. That's all we have to do. Oh, there's some of the onion. And I use some of these are our flexible cutting mats. So today I have used just these few little tools right here. This is one of our fabulous knives. If you don't have one of these knives, you need to get one. This is a Santoku knife. Santoku knife. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure. Anyway, it's a fabulous knife, and it's great for cutting up onions. So there you go. That is our pot roast. So again, if you'd like to host this month, I have some open dates, and I would love for you to comment below. So we have RockCrok cooking our pot roast, and it's already getting hot. I can hear it still bubbling. So I will check back in with you later. Talk to you soon. Thank you all so much for listening. Without you, I have no business in the kitchen. Thanks.